the Redrixs Claymore and Broadsword, juicy bits, and everything else in between about this controversy. What's going on, everyone? Just Gaz here, and I actually made a video on this beforehand, before any more information came out, and there was a huge controversy going on about the Redrixs Claymore and this new announcement of the Broadsword. Now, I made that video and I meant to release it, but then more information came out on the quest steps regarding the Broadsword, and then my son went into hospital, so I never got around to doing it. So here it is. I know I'm late, I'm sorry, I apologise, but get your granny to put the kettle on, get your favourite lube and your best wanking sock, because we're about to cover all the stickiest, most fun-filling bits about this controversy. So we're going to start off with the Redrixs Claymore and what got everything sort of kick-started and going. So basically, on Twab, Bungie announced that the Redrixs Claymore will be going at the end of Season 3, and you will not be able to receive this again in Season 4. Which made sense. I think everyone was already sort of aware of this. Now, where the problem came is they also said Shaxx will offer a new quest that players can complete to earn Redrix's Broadsword, a companion weapon to Redrix's Claymore. The Redrix's Broadsword features a similar talent arrangement, but it does not share the lore and triumphs associated with the Claymore. Once you've earned the weapon, random roll versions of the Broadsword will start dropping from Crucible engrams. Each drop will have its fixed outlaw and desperado combination, so like the Claymore. Each drop will also have randomized barrels, magazines, and masterwork perks. Players who earned Redrix's Claymore in Season 3 will receive additional bonuses. Owners of the Claymore will be granted an exclusive emblem when redeeming the corresponding triumph. Claymore owners will be eligible for drops of Redrix's Broadsword from Crucible engrams even without completing the corresponding quest. Now, the problem it's basically because of the hard work people put in to get the Claymore to start with. It is a hell of a grind in the competitive playlist, and a very small amount of people actually have the weapon. Now, the bonus is when the Broadsword does drop, if you have the Claymore, you will be able to get it straight away, but that's not what people were complaining about. Obviously, it was, oh, there's a quest, you can get the Broadsword. The Broadsword's going to be better. It's got the same perks, the outlaw and desperado combination, and then it will also have random rolls and things like that, so it will actually be a better weapon and make the Claymore obsolete, even though you'll still be able to use it, but it will be obsolete with the Broadsword. So that was the whole first bit of drama that kicked everything off and got people upset and moaning, which was rightly so, because if you'd put in time and effort to get to this weapon, the Claymore, you'd be a little bit annoyed that people were just going to be able to jump on when Forsaken drops and just get this better version of the weapon that you grinded so hard to get. So yes, you can understand some people's feathers got a little bit ruffled and their tampons may have exploded. But that's that. So that was what first happened. I made a video on that, just covering it and, reading through that and explaining, yes, it's a little bit annoying. Now, before I managed to put the video out, because I was a little bit slow, they brought out the quest steps for the actual Broadsword itself. And they are as follows. Step 1. In the Crucible, defeat 200 opponents with a pulse rifle final blows. So not too bad, it's just defeat 200 opponents with pulse rifles. It's not too bad, it's doable. Step 2, reach Valor rank Heroic. Still not too bad to do, because I'm sure everyone has already reached that in PvP as it is. Step 3, in Crucible, earn 75 double plays. Now this might be a little bit easier because of the time to kill drop in. We'll find out how this is all going to go on the 28th when the sandbox change rolls into play and weapons get moved around and the time to kill drops within in PvP. So we'll get to see how the Forsaken PvP is going to feel minus the new weapons. So then it goes on. Step 4. In Crucible, defeat 150 opponents with precision final blows from any pulse rifle. So again, still not too bad, but that is a lot of crit final kills to make with a pulse rifle in PvP, but it's doable and it's grindy. Step 5. In the Crucible, defeat 50 opponents with arc final blows, 50 opponents with solar final blows, and 50 opponents with void final blows. So that is 150 final blows, using the different elements. Now, is that going to be melee, or is that going to be grenade, or is it just, can it be like a secondary weapon with an element on it? Hopefully it is, but that's still quite a bit, and that is going to be a bit grindy. And then we go down even more. Step 6, complete 25 Crucible matches in the quick play. That's easy. By the time you get to that point, that's going to be nothing. Complete 25 Crucible matches in competitive. That's not too bad, because you don't have to win these matches. It's just complete the match, and we'll see how competitive's going to be, but yeah, it's doable. Complete 25 matches in Rumble. So again, not too bad, and I believe Rumble's still going to be staying as a weekly rotating play like it is at the moment. Then step 7, complete 20 Crucible bounties. Not too bad. If you're doing them weekly anyway, and you've got your daily ones, that won't take too long. Step 8, reset your Valor rank 5 times within a single season. 5 times. I think I've done it once. I don't grind that much, but 5 times. That's a lot. Hopefully, when you're going through this and you've already done it a couple of times, you get maybe 2 or 3, maybe 2 times. Let's be realistic. By the time you get to that point, hopefully they would have counted already. Hopefully, but we'll see. But that is going to be a killer. And then it says visit Lord Shaxx to claim your reward, and then obviously you'll get the broadsword, and happy days. You've got this hopefully amazing pulse rifle, because at the moment Claymore is sort of torn. Some people absolutely swear by it, and some people just don't like it, and it's just not worth the grind at all. So the real question now comes to is, what do you do? Now I know what I'm going to do, which I'm going to be going straight for the broadsword. I'm going to be going through the quests to try and get the broadsword, because I don't have the time to grind out competitive in like 2 weeks to get the Claymore. But if you are in a position, I would definitely recommend grinding and getting that Claymore now, so that when Forsaken drops and you can get the broadsword, you've got the broadsword, and there's no waiting, no faffing around. You've got it, you've got the better version, and you can be happy, and you don't have to worry about this bloody quest, because this is going to be an absolute killer. Like, let's not joke around here. Getting Claymore is hard. This is going to be a long grind. So Claymore is hard to get. This is going to be a grind, like a real big grind, but we shall see how it all pans out in the future. Obviously, at the end of the month, we have the sandbox change, and then on the following, I believe, reset on the 4th of September, Forsaken drops, and we get all of its goodness. Now, just a quick cap for this week: the spicy ramen quest is live. So far, people have only found that you pick up the token, and that's it. There doesn't seem to be anything else coming from that. And then it's Crucible Labs again. This time everybody has Scorch Cannons. But anyway, I hope you will have an amazing day. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Toodles.